everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 203 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and this is playing a little bit faster and it's not lip synced, so before you go and yell at me in the comments, it's because I'm voicing this over from the future. I forgot to hit unmute on my microphone. I haven't done that for a while. I got pretty good at it, and then today I was headachy and not feeling great and I didn't check, and my microphone was muted. So this draft opened up with a captive audience as our pack one pick one that I could have chosen, and I thought about having some fun, but there was a Trollbred Guardian there, so I just took that instead. A Thrash Threat came really late. I think that was 5th pick there, followed up by a Precognitive Perception, which seemed really weird with some very weird signals going on here. But I started to settle relatively quickly into Simic here. Simic's definitely, I think, running away as my favorite draft format if I'm not playing Arena. We open up a Theater of Horrors there in Pack 2, and also Pack 2 had no blue in it. No blue. Or actually, it was the Unbreakable Formation pack that we opened. Literal 0 blue cards in the pack, which felt kind of bad. But I do believe we got something relevant in green out of it. An Enraged Ceratok, I believe we got. So the draft continued on. I started collecting a whole bunch of Aeromunculuses. I got 2. I eventually end up with 3 here. I was hoping to get maybe like a Zagana or something, or something relevant, but no real dice there. The deck ended up fairly decent for my take. I did get a Mesmerizing Benthid, which is great. I've never opened one of those, and I've been looking to play with it. This was a pick here that you saw on screen there briefly, where I thought about the Gatebreaker Ram, but I looked at how many playables I still had to pick up, and I wasn't going to be able to use any of those picks on gates. And in rewatching this, it actually doesn't look like there were many relevant gates for us anyways, so I did take the Griffin over the Ram. So the draft wrapped up here, and we're going to go on into match 1, which I forgot to turn the microphone on for game 1 as well. So we're going to have a quick recap of game 1 before John from the past starts speaking. For match 1, we are up against, I guess, player name doesn't matter. We start with not a great hand, and I actually go through the hypergeometric calculator here to figure out if I could get a blue source, and I decided I could not. It was like a 40% chance. We mull to 6, and we get an okay starting hand here. We drop ourselves our Combine Guildmage, we have an Aeromunculus, we have all of our colors with a Savage Smash, and things are looking pretty solid. Our opponent goes from Orzhov Guildgate to Forest to Swamp, and I don't quite understand what's happening there, but we get another Aeromunculus, which they grotesque-demised the first one, so we play the second one out, and things are going totally okay here. They're hitting us for 1, but we're hitting them for 2. We drop a Chili Bee to get some stuff going, and then out of nowhere, a Mountain and a Frenzied Airynx. So no clue what this opponent's playing. It seems to be every color that's not blue. We start the race going with quite a bit of damage here. They drop a very scary Frog Troll, but we can tap it down and keep the beats going, and we don't need too much here to finish it off with them at 7 and us at 17. We've got that Precognitive Perception to get us back into a whole bunch of stuff. They savagely smash and bash on in, Dead Revel back the Airynx, but we've got draw, we've got bounce, we take them to 4 here, get an Incongruity, get a Rampaging Rentorn, and things are looking super good here for us. They're going to replay their Airynx here, I believe. Nope, they play the Gruul Beastmaster because they think they're going to do a whole bunch of damage. This attack actually isn't lethal, so I don't 100% know what they were doing here. Just in case they had something that could have killed us, I killed the Frog Troll anyways. They're tapped out, we're able to bounce and get on in to take them down to 0, and we are up a game. Sideboard, I take some considerations here, and I believe I don't bother changing anything because I don't entirely know what they're doing. So we go back on in and start up game 2, where we have 2 islands because it's Spikey Saturday. Why would we draw? Well, we mull that as well and get a better hand with an Aeromunculus and a wall, and Past John is going to discover that the microphone has been muted. Hey everybody, my microphone was off. It's been so long since I've had to check if my microphone has been off. Welcome to Spikey Saturday number 203 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always. This is a sponsored draft. This is Daniel's sponsored draft. Yeah, we drafted Simic. Boy, that's fun. That's fun. You missed me talking about how today I'm very headachy and feeling kind of gross because it's all pressury and stormy outside. And we'll blame that on why I forgot to turn the microphone off. We are in game 2 of match 1, so hopefully, luckily we haven't missed the whole match and everything. I'll probably have like super quickly played the draft or something. Maybe I'll record over it if I'm feeling okay or not. But yeah, we're doing okay, and I like this deck. And we'll see what we can do here. They're representing a whole lot of damage there, which I don't really like. I don't really like at all. So I think we're going to fly on in for 2. And I think we're going to drop an Axebane Beast. Then we'll have to see where we go from there. Oh, why was my microphone off? I guess it was off because I recorded Spikey Saturday. And I record Spikey Saturday on this microphone instead. And so I have to mute this one. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, no way of recovering that, unfortunately. So you probably saw a very quick, fast play with maybe some light voiceover up to this point. Opponent plays an Orzhov Enforcer. I have no idea what this deck is. It seems to be 3 colors, but also 4 colors. But who knows? Who knows? We get ourselves a precognitive perception, which I'm pretty happy about. And our opponent seems to have decided they're not attacking anymore, which is totally fine by me. So we'll slam on in for 2 here. And then we will precognitive perception and see what we can find. We find a Benthid, Coda Constraint, Forest. I don't want the Forest, but I'll draw both of these cards. And a Trollbred. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So we'll probably drop the Benthid. Gives us some blockers, really turns off their race pretty heavily. I assume we're going to see some high, a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can't pump this, so we'll just get rid of that. And I'm fine taking 5 here. Totally fine taking 5. We take 5. They lose their best creature on the board by far. So, Dead Reveling it back? Nope. I mean, I bet they are. Land. They could have pumped it. Rubble Belt Recluse. Well, that's a little bit yucky. Okay. We could tap that down and wall. And then we get in for 4. We block. We're only taking 1. They're down to 10. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. So let's tap that down. Smash on in for 4, take him to 10. Drop the wall. Mill yourself, please. Yeah. I see. Captive audience. Perhaps they were in our draft pod because Pack 1 Pick 1 I opened a captive audience and passed it in favor of Mr. Trollbred Guardian. So, this race is looking pretty good now. Especially with Slimebind in hand and Trollbred and Benthid. So I will not take 5 here. That time I muted on purpose. So I'll take 1, go to 10. Now Dead Revels. The Juggler. The Juggler. Takes 1, draws a card. Passes the turn is what I would like to see here. Plays a land. 2 cards in hand. Uh-oh. What you doing to me? Dead Revels, yup. Yup. Okay, opponent found a way to fill the board up. So we can't get hit by this. So perhaps we just drop a Benthid. Benthid eats this. An O2 blocks that, keeps it down. This can trade with that. Yep, Benthid's going to be the plan, and we're still going to get in for 2 here. Because the... Actually, we could get in for 4. Take him to 5. Yeah, I don't hate that. Like, we might get blown out by some trample or something, but hopefully not. So we'll drop the Benthid past the turn. Got him down to 7. I guess Arinx comes out hasty, but we block Arinx with Benthid. We block there, we block there. Yeah, I feel like they're a little bit priced into not attacking here, to be honest. We are in okay-ish shape, I think. Clan Guildmage could tap and say that one illusion can't block, but it can't do both, and it can't target the Benthid. They've got an Arinx and something in hand. This is going to be the Arinx. Or are they turning on a land? Maybe they're turning on a land and casting Arinx? In that case, we could easily eat the Arinx. Block. Oh, nope, Arinx coming down. This having haste may end the game if they get a bit of a greedy attack here and they don't just win. They do give it haste. They have a plan. I'm trying to think if I mentioned anything else in the comments at the start of the video that weren't recorded, but I don't think so. They are making a land as well. So they are all in. They have to win here. I don't think this wins them the game, and I think it loses them the game if I'm not mistaken. Just have to remember that has trample. Trample. Oh. Opponent realizes that this is a dumb attack if they attack with all. Oh, we're actually going to be 1 shy. Alright, opponent realizing they can't exactly Alpha Strike here or they die. So I'm looking at eating the... I'm looking at eating the land. Alright, well, we're definitely blocking that to keep it tapped down. And I think I'm happy to eat the creeper. And I think I can just take 4 here. Yeah, I'll just take 4. So that's not going to attack next turn. We're going to be at 6. This is a little bit of a threat, but we have a Slime Bind. We draw Thrash, eh? Intriguing. Thrash is instant speed, so we can keep that up. So we have 3 mana to work with, which gives us a Slime Bind as well. So we can attack in with Aeromunculus. No, I think we need to kill this. Well, no, we can wait. We can have them pump that. So block a land. Thrash. Slime Bind. So what happens here? We take them to 5. We still don't quite have lethal, but we do with a Renthorn. Alright, we're going to fly in for 2, and we're going to hold up Slime Bind and Thrash. In for 2, pass the turn. So during the draft, I probably mentioned this if I did the quick replay of it. We got Thrash 5th pick. 4th or 5th pick. It was very late. It was kind of nutty. And then it was actually followed up by the precognitive perception. Some strange picks. But I think we're okay here. I think we're okay. I kind of expect them to pump that Arinx up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because that would be a 6-3. We'd be forced to block it and still take 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't quite kill us. But I feel like that's got to be part of their plan. Now, it could be they also don't attack here, which would mean we could pump up the Aeromunculus. They are going to make a land, which is fine. We can just eat the land. Or maybe they were attempting to say that this couldn't block. But it has hexproof. What you got, opponent? This is a good match. This is a good final here for this game. All right, opponent just going to attacks. They're not making a land. They're coming on in. They're coming on in. All right, well, we're going to block and force the pump here. And then actually, I think we Slime Bind, we kill this, and we win. So this is now a 6-3. We can Slime Bind it and make it a 2-3. And then we can Thrash that, and we win. Assuming whatever's in hand is not playable. And we don't know what's in hand. So we kill that, we take 1. Can I see what's in hand, opponent? Please? They're going to show me. Revival. Sure, we win. Oh, it comes to the battlefield. Comes to the battlefield. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to kill that. Are we going to kill that, or are we going to kill the Guild Mage? Kill that. Play Renthorn with haste. Yeah. Kill that. Play the Renthorn with haste. And win. And win! That was a brain burner. That certainly helped my head. Ow! Alright, so we're 1-0, putting us like 4-0, 5-0 for our last 5 matches. We have 3 trophies. Hoping to get a 4th trophy here today. I like this deck, so let's hope that we can keep going with it. I like this deck a lot. I don't remember if I mentioned while I was muted or not, but I will be doing a post-mortem of this set, possibly next week. It's got to be next week or the week after. Detailing everything I thought about this format. Some of my favorite art, some of my favorite cards, some of my bad beats, some of my best stories, and of course breaking it down a little bit more critically of how I felt it was as a designed set, which, polar opposite to Guilds of Ravnica, I think it was actually fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So stay tuned for that. I'm considering another video as well. People have asked for my top 10 draft formats, and I've been hesitant to do that video because it gets outdated the second a new set comes out. So I'm considering doing like a rapid fire Tempest. This is what I think of that set. Zendikar. This is what I think of that set. Boom, 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 with quick little bits of info on each one. So let me know if you want to see that. This is an okay hand. We get an Aeromunculus on 3. We could get punished if our opponent's speedy here. They are not. They are blue. Unless they play a Terramander. They do not. Alright, so we'll drop a forest past the turn. Drop a forest past the turn. And then I think I want to draw like a pig. We're up against Simic as well. Alright, the mirror match. We don't draw a pig, but we got our 4th land, so now we're 1 land away from Trollbred or Rentorn. Opponent similarly slow Simic. Eyes everywhere. Well, they're not going to activate that since we can steal it, so they're just getting Scry every turn. Another land, so we do have our 5 drops online. Seems good. Next turn, currently, we're just adapting that, which also seems good. They're going to Scry. They Scry to the bottom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Four drop. They pop a Skatewing down to the board, and that's very good. That's very, very, very good. Biomancy's nifty. We're just going to adapt and smash in for 3 here. Start that clock going. Following turn, I guess we... It's actually a question. It's a question of if we Rentorn with haste, if we Rentorn with counter, if we Trollbred. A lot of choices. A lot of choices. Where did that card go? That card went on top. Alright, alright. So they're joining the race, dealing 2. Looks like a missed land drop, though. Sphinx of Foresight. What's it like to be a luck sack? Well... Well. Maybe we have to bounce that and buy a turn? Maybe we slam a Rentorn into it? Scrying 2 every turn is not fair. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe we just drop Trollbred. Maybe we trade with it. Yeah. Let's try to trade with it here. I'm assuming they have to smell a trick. They smell a trick. But that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. So we're going to drop this Trollbred, I think. Because that gives us Trollbred, Adapt, and Applied Biomancy next turn. So let's drop Trollbred. Pass the turn. So they're going to Scry 2. They're off a land. They're off a land. Now they scryed a card to the top. Oh, but then they drew it, right. So they went bottom. Bottom, blind draw. So I think they're searching for a land. And they found one. They found one. They're going to bash on in for 4 here for sure. They understand they're in a race. They're crushing us in the value race. Not so much in the life total race. That's a lot of mana left up. What you gonna do with all that mana there, bud? What you gonna do? You're gonna bounce my Trollbred, aren't you? We're gonna bash on in. You're gonna show me your secrets. Bouncy, bouncy. Gift of Strengthy. Well, that sucks for you, opponent. We're gonna pump you up and bounce you to hand. Then we're going to adapt this, and we're going to deal 11. Takes them to 3. Holy moly. Can it resolve? Can resolve, please? Please let resolve. Thank you. And then we'll pass to blocks before we... Yeah, so we won't even spend the mana on this. Sure thing, bud. Sure thing. Take 4. Go to 10. Unfortunately, we don't have anything else we can do with our mana this turn. And so we're still slightly boned. Still lightly boned here. So they're going to come in for 4, and then we're going to see if they went top. So they're going to play something here, and it ain't going to be a Skatewing Spy is my assumption. A pass of the turn. Opponent, you're looking to counter something. I don't super care for that plan. We're going to bash on in for 3 here. And we're going to drop a Rampaging Rendhorn, which you are free to counter, opponent. Counter away. Ew, not with a creature, though. That's a little rude. We die. We dead. We roll dead. So we're going to 3 here. The only way we win is if they attack with all. They don't play a creature. And we know they have a creature in hand, and we play this Wrecking Beast. Alright, show me why you didn't play the Scalewing Spy. Because you have another Mystic? Because you have a Thought Collapse. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, well, they got us. They got us. They've got a very good Simic deck. That is nutty. Very nutty. Sagittarius Volley is coming in 100%. And we'll cut the wall. The wall's dumb. The wall helped our curve, that's why we took it, but the wall's dumb. Actually, I'm going to cut Eyes Everywhere instead. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. The wall helps us a little bit on the ground. The Eyes Everywhere, I mean, they can just steal whatever we trade back. That's a bad hand. That does nothing until turn 5. We're going to mull that. Oh, this is how we lose. No trophy for us today. No trophy for us. We'll mull one more time. That seems about right. To the bottom. Good game, opponent. Good game. No trophy, no trophy, but we can try to go 2-1. We can try for the old 2-1. Give me an island. Womp womp. Oofa. Oofa doofa. Alright. Giving us time. Giving us time. Deck stopped cooperating. Cool, this is how we lose. This is how we lose. This is why best of 1 Magic is bad. Because if this was our only game in this match, it would have felt awful. But the fact that the first game was actually somewhat okay makes this feel a little bit less bad. Opponent crushing us in the land value here. Still can't do anything. Opponent's just going to counter whatever we play. They've got themselves a Frilled Mystic. Oh, get it out of their hand. Frilled Mystic me. Seems good. Seems good. So next turn we can try Rendhorn if we hit a land. In for 3. I will take it. Ugh. Pass the turn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Growth Spiral. Uh-huh. Not a good card. Alright, so they must have a Thought Collapse in hand, which means they could play their Skatewing Spy here. They can play up to a 4-drop. They're going to Eyes Everywhere. Sounds good. I'll take 3, go to 14. Thought Collapse very much up. Very much up. Pass the turn. Turn 8, 4 lands. Seems good. Seems good. Taking 3, down to 11. Guildgate. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so we'll go down. You know what? I'm done. They can just steal whatever we play next turn, because we're going to 8. And then, yeah, whatever. Island. Hey, look at that. Forest. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we're 1-1. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Opponent had a ludicrous deck game 1. Sphinx of Foresight is just, oh, so good. So good. This deck could have really used the Frilled Mystics and such. We kind of missed out on that. It was actually kind of weird. You might not have seen it. I'll probably have commented this in the draft recap that I'll have to create, I guess. But pack 2, we opened a pack with 0 blue cards after we were pretty decidedly blue. Felt pretty bad. But yeah, we could have used some of that stuff. So into game 3, trying to go 2-1 here. Not going to get our trophy, unfortunately. But that's the way Magic goes. This is better. Is better. We can cast stuff. We still don't have blue, but we can cast stuff. Eventually. Hey, we also have blue. Now, no more lands, I don't know, just ever, please. Blue seems good. Opponent thinks they can quench me. Alright, yeah, more lands. Seems good. Seems good. You can't cast spells if you don't have lands. Right? We learned that last turn. Up against Simic again. Cool, cool, cool. Simic, definitely the meta on MTGO, I think. Gates and Dovin's Acuity is the meta on Arena, because the bots are mentally deficient monkeys, bashing at typewriters. That's about their IQ level. But over here, Simic seems to rule the roost. Which is why we're Simic too. Opponent on 4 lands, dropping creatures. We're finally going to join this game here. Finally going to join the game. With a pretty decent creature, I'll say. We have Thrash up. We could cast it as Threat, but I think Thrash is going to be a little bit better. Bouncy, bouncy. And we're going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 8. Yikes. Yeah, we don't get anything to do here, so we're just going to have to do this again. Oops, not tap that. Not tap that. Cool. Cool, we're dead. Wow. The turn 6 kill. Holy moly. Well, let's go back in. And let's see if luck can turn around. Otherwise, I think we might have a 1-2 here. This deck doesn't quite feel like a 1-2 deck. It feels like a 2-1 deck at least. But our lands are not cooperating. Not today. Not after match 1. Match 1 was fine. We're going to play first, and we're going to need to see an okay hand here. It'll slow them down a little bit, I hope. We can hope. We can hope. I think this needed to be like an essence capture or something. But we didn't get any. I don't even remember seeing. I remember seeing like one thought collapse, and that was about it. And I don't think we saw a quench at all. Not that I really want to quench. Opponent's gone down to 6, and they're considering 5. They keep their 6. And they scry to the bottom. I like it. I like it. Close game log. There we go. Boop and go. Simic Guildgate seems good. Seems good. We're going to Walla Lost Thought you here. Get rid of your Simic Guildgate Island Aeromunculus Forest. Well, let's hope they were screwed rather than flooded. Breeding Pool. Nice. Still nothing to do. Nice. But we get Axebane Beast into Chillbringer, which could be very good. Opponent pausing on their upkeep. For no reason. Opponent passing on their upkeep. Aeromunculus number 2 seems good, seems good. Opponent pausing on my upkeep. We'll drop this Axebane Beast and pass the turn. And then I guess we're going to start attempting to attack through. Opponent definitely has all of their lands. Aeromunculus number 3. Same thing's going on in our deck. Our Chillbringer's not going to do well against those, unfortunately. So we will Chili Bee this one. And then we'll offer the trade they're not going to do, but, you know, it was an option. Wow. Okay. Okay. Sure. Non-bow, though, they can't adapt it anymore. Haha. Come in with this one, too, because you can adapt it, and I can't block. There you go. You figured it out. Alright, so we'll take 5. We're dead. We're dead. This deck is just our deck, but they drew better. Rampaging Renthorn, sure. With a counter, why not? Why not? Oofa doofa. We're going to tap you down. Draw ourselves a card. We're going to bash on in for 6. Because why not? We're not blocking anyways. Drop our own Aeromunculus and pass the turn. Not blocking. Not a chance. No adapt. Didn't think so. And I think we're just dead. We can hang on, but it's not going to do anything. They're going to make a big ol' Lizrog here. That is a 7/7 Lizrog. We've got an Eyes Everywhere. This has Trample, which is super bad news for us. Block. Block. Take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kills us. Kills us dead. But we can drop a Combine Guildmage. So we can block, block, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dead? How are we still dead? That's awful. I guess because I wasn't attacking it. I'm not attacking it with this. Block. 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 3. No, we have to double block this. Block. Block. Take 2. Block. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't die. Alright. We have our bad plan that's not going to work. We're going to get in for 5 here. We're going to drop Eyes Everywhere. And Combine Guildmage. Pass the turn. We're going to block, block, block. Gift of Strength on the Lizrog? Perhaps, perhaps? The bounce. We dead. Stop. I'm already dead. Opponent with the style points here. Wow. That was fast. That was real fast. 1 and 2. The deck didn't feel like a 1 and 2, but luck was super not on our side there. Yeah, that was a fun deck still, and I'm still enjoying this format quite a bit. Kind of sad that it's going away in a couple of weeks. Let me know what you thought of this draft. Sorry for not being able to record the front half of the draft. I really hope that I figured out a way to show that quickly-ish. Yeah, I got to remember that I have to unmute my microphone now and then. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me over on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find me at patreon.com/ShamanAleek if you want to help out financially. We actually have a stream-sponsored draft that just opened up, should you want to check that out. If you go over to Inked Gaming, use the promo code MANALEEK10 to get 10% off your order and help out the channel. Click thumbs up, click subscribe if you want to see more. And if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.